Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I'm filming this on Saturday and it is a very sunny morning. We grabbed our coffee, which I have over here, and you can see the lighting is just a little bit weird, but that's okay. I'm hoping the sun will kind of like dip behind our house and then it'll be a little more even lighting. So today I wanted to unbox a new notebook that I got. It was a gift and I'm really excited about it. So this notebook right here, this Traveler's Train Station Edition, I got from my friend Sarah, who was visiting Japan in October, and she saved it. I didn't know she was buying it for me, and she saved it until Christmas, and then she gave it to me. So I thought that was just like the sweetest, best gift ever. And I saved it until today just to unbox and then set it up, which is what I'm going to show you. So yeah, that was really exciting. She also got me these really pretty letterpress stickers from the Tokyo station, and then this ticket, I believe. I'm gonna have to look up exactly what it is, but I thought this would be really fun to, you know, tuck in my journal and have as like a memory. So she also got me the train, or I believe it's like the Traveler's Factory train tape. It's like a washi tape, and let me see if I can grab it. Here it is, and it has the little train motif and a bunch of different graphics and things from Japan. So I already opened it and used it on a few of my notebooks because it's just too perfect, too cute. And I hope to go to Japan someday. I really do. It's a place I've always wanted to go, and the past couple times I've tried, it's the timing just hasn't worked out with work or whatever. And so yeah, future planning. And I don't have this notebook, obviously, so I'm excited to open it. I do have an extensive Traveler's Notebook collection, but yeah. So what we're going to be doing today is unboxing this Traveler's Train Edition, showing you how I set up my traveler's journal when I'm not traveling and how I use it, and then putting that system inside of this notebook. So without further ado, I'm also really excited because this notebook is brown, and I think brown is probably my favorite of the different Traveler's notebooks. I feel like it's just really durable. I just use it for everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wow, she's beautiful. Let's compare the color here, even with the light. Let's see. It's pretty close, honestly. I mean, I've used this one for a couple years, so I've put, you know, conditioner and stuff on it, so it will look a little different, but I really love the foil on this one, and the train. Yeah, it looks perfect. Let's open it up. This is a nice insert. It's just black printed, and then it looks like Midori cream paper on the inside. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. It's so pretty. Okay, I can't wait to set it up. And it came with an orange band, which actually orange does look really cool on the brown. I find that I use mostly the green one just because I like the way green and brown look, but orange is a new one that I should try. Okay, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I also like the brown. I'm gonna use this later to play around with in my journals. Okay, so As for the setup of my traveler's journal, basically what I use this for is like a Dear Diary journal or something like very private that I don't want in my memory keeping journals. And then I also use this as a consumption journal. So I've been trying to be more mindful about my spending and tracking that. And so I've decided to use the weekly like spreads, you know, the notebook that Travelers gives you as like that kind of journal. So I'll give you a little tour. This is just the clear zipper case, and I have a postcard from a local farm that I love to go to. This is just a little post-it note, and then here's the Dear Diary insert that I was telling you about. So for this, it does say 2024 because it's not finished. I haven't finished this insert. Let me show you. This insert is from Sterling Ink, by the way, because I like the smaller grid, and it's got white pages and 64 pages. And I've used probably like a third of it, I want to say. I'll only show you like one page because it's relatively private, but and I put extra ephemera in here and stuff, and I dip in and out of it. Like, I definitely don't do it every day, and hence why I started it in October. And I think I'm just gonna keep going, like put another 2025 sticker and say, okay, this notebook I'm gonna do until it's finished. So I don't really worry about the dated format for this one. So I have this is blotting paper, and I tuck that in here because this is also a space for me to use my fountain pens and fountain pen ink, and then that way it's just a fun way to use that. My next insert is, as mentioned, the weekly booklet from Traveler's Notebook, and this is dated, and this is it is separated into two books, January to June in one, and then July to December in another one. And as I mentioned, I'm still kind of experimenting with how to use this, but in the first few spreads, there are like monthly, daily spreads, so you can look at 4 months at a time. What I'm going to use this for actually is as a wish list tracker. So because I mentioned I'm using this journal as like a spending and just like consumption, like overall consumption. I want to know what I'm like watching or what I'm spending money on or what I'm doing, just to look back on and reflect. But so I was like, oh, I'll just put in some wish list items, and that way I can kind of keep track of things that I might want later, or maybe I'll look back on this list and say, actually, I don't want that thing anymore. So a few examples are like, I saw the Jellycat cauliflower and I was like, I really love that. It's kind of silly, but I wrote it down. The Our Studio, the gift collection came out, and there's a PET tape and stickers, and I know that if I wasn't on a no-buy, I probably would have purchased, but it's good to keep track of that kind of stuff in case I do want to purchase later. Although it probably will be all sold out, knowing that collection. So that's how I'm planning to use this. It'll be a long wish list. And then I did not really get into this notebook until the new year, so this one's kind of blank. But for the first week of the new year, I did very, very light consumption. So I wrote down a few purchases that we did. We had, my friend Sarah gave me the train TN on the 30th, so I, put that in there. We saw Wicked. So I think I'm gonna like kind of pepper in some consumption moments. Maybe I'll make this into a full-blown media journal. I'm not really sure. But I definitely want to track what I'm reading and stuff like that. And definitely my purchases. And that's how I'm planning on using this. I'm going to decorate it some more. I'm going to try and fill up the spreads to make them look a little more interesting. And then this in the back is just my pencil board, and I often tuck stickers inside of these clear folders. These are from a couple years ago when they did the coffee collection. And then one special thing I wanted to highlight about this notebook is that it's signed. When I was at the road trip collection for Travelers Company, they did a bunch of events on the West Coast. And when I was in San Francisco visiting Heath, where they had the collection for sale, I got to meet and talk to Ijima-san, which is one of the founders of Travelers Company, and he signed my notebook. He was signing a lot of notebooks, but it was just really, really nice to be surrounded by all of the, you know, Japanese employees and founders. And yeah, so that's why this brown notebook is especially special to me. I made it special by having him sign it, so that was great. Okay, so I think I'm going to transfer the contents of in here into this notebook. Even though I'm like scared to use this notebook, it needs to be used. So I'm gonna take out the insert and start the process. So I think I might change up how I want this notebook to be organized. Let me grab it. I have a monthly diary insert, and so I was thinking, oh, maybe I should tuck that in. I'm not yet sure what I would be, you know, documenting on the monthly version, but I could see it being like maybe it could be an overview of all of the TV shows I watched, or all the books or articles I'm reading, or podcasts. So maybe this becomes the media. So I'm still kind of brainstorming, and I'll let you know what I decide to do. Each like dated insert the Travelers Company sells comes with a couple stickers and then a little guide. It shows you all the products they sell, what number they are, and there's usually like a nice little manifesto in the beginning. And I love using these. Like I might just use this 2025 one in the first page of this insert, because I used a 2024 one there, but TBD. I think I'm going to go a little more special than just a zipper like insert. So zipper case, I'm going to show you what I have. Look at all of this. This is my collection of zipper cases. I know I kind of have a lot, but I've collected them over the years, and some are new actually, and I haven't used them very much. This one is from Travelers Company, and it is a leather zipper insert. And so I was thinking, oh, that would be nice with the brown. So that's definitely a contender here. And then I have an olive one. This is from the B-Sides and Rarities collection, but they sell olive now. And I like this one because it's kind of like a waxed canvas-ish thing. So that's another option. I have this one from BK, Baumkuchen, and it's in like a green and ocean blue colorway, and this is a softer canvas and it's painted. I really like this one too, so that might be another contender, although I don't know, it doesn't feel quite as matchy with the, like if we're looking at this. I also have brand new a yellow zipper case that I picked up when they last released the new collection, you know, of colors. I guess this color is technically beige, but it looks kind of mustard yellow to me. Yeah, I'm not, maybe this is called something different. And then from the To and Fro collection, I have this case cover, which I like to use on vacation. Like I went to Hawaii recently and I used this one in my brown cover, and it's very thin. It's like a jacket material. So out of all of those, and then these are just like extender bands so we can connect notebooks together. I don't know if I need another one of these though. So I think I might go with the leather. I never use this because I'm so afraid that that the edges are going to rub, like that the ink from like the brown cover will rub onto the leather. So I might only keep it for a little while, but for the purpose of the setup, I should just use my items, and it's okay if it gets a little residue on it, right? Are you the same way? Do you get scared to use your things sometimes? So I think, let's see. These are connected, and I might leave it that way. Actually, you know, I'm not a huge fan of this orange cover. I mean, it's nice, but and maybe I should have used the mustard case over. No, actually, that doesn't. Those don't match at all. But maybe I should cover it with the leather, and that way I don't see it as much when I'm flipping through my journal. I think I'll do that. So let me tuck this in here. I realized that I might have done this upside down, so let me fix this. Do you prefer if your zipper's on the right or the left? I think I prefer it on the right, so that's why I'm like doing it. So the card case is on this side. Nope, actually for this one, I think I like it better. I think I like it better the way it was. Okay. So now we have a connecting band for this one. And I think I'm going to put my Dear Diary journal in to connect. That way, threading it through, I can fit this one, the monthly, in between. I've seen tons of different ways that folks like to connect their notebooks together. For me, you know, I've done a lot of different ways. I've used more connecting bands and tried to make them sit as flush or as flat as possible. But sometimes the easiest ways are the best, and this is the easiest way I found, by just connecting the middle band with the middle envelope, or sorry, not middle envelope, but middle insert. That feels pretty good. So this one, then the monthly, then my zipper case, yeah, and then I can always tuck this in the back. As I said, I usually put stickers in here, just things I might need. Okay, I think that feels pretty good. If I really wanted to protect against the inside of the cover, I could add back in my zipper case just as a protector. So I've done that before, where I've taken it and just slid it in the back side. It also provides kind of like a nice little deco moment in the front, and then that way in the back, this leather is protected from each other, but you don't really have to do that. So if we, oh, this is a really tight band. I might swap that out. But that is how I'm going to set up my Traveler's Train Tokyo Station edition. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate all the comments and love on my first video, which was the Techo Kaigi for 2025. I know Traveler's Notebook wasn't in that Techo Kaigi, but it it has a special place in my heart. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really great day.